Picture a time in the early 16th century when the world was still largely unknown and unexplored by Europeans. The Spanish, with their advanced maritime technology and insatiable thirst for gold and spices, were at the forefront of this age of exploration. Ferdinand Magellan, an audacious Portuguese explorer sailing under the Spanish flag, was leading an expedition to find a westward route to the Spice Islands. It was in the year 1521 that his fleet of 5 ships and 270 men arrived in the Philippines, an archipelago teeming with diversity and rich in resources. The Battle of Mactan, a pivotal and iconic event, unfolded on the tiny island of Mactan in the Philippines. It was largely a product of cultural misunderstanding, territorial disputes, and an unfortunate clash of ambitions. Ferdinand Magellan, confident in his superior weaponry and buoyed by early successes in converting local chieftains to Christianity, made the fateful decision to involve himself in local politics. He decided to aid Raja Humabon of Cebu against his rival, Lapu-Lapu, the chieftain of Mactan. On the morning of April 27, 1521, Magellan's fleet anchored off the coast of Mactan. With a force of around 60 men, he waded ashore at dawn, expecting a swift victory. However, Lapu-Lapu had rallied a force of approximately 1,500 warriors armed with iron-tipped bamboo spears, bows, and crude cannons. The Spanish were heavily outnumbered, and their armor and muskets were ill-suited for the shallow waters and the tropical heat. The battle raged on, and despite their superior weaponry, the Spaniards were pushed back. Magellan himself was struck by a bamboo spear and later surrounded and finished off. The chieftain of Mactan had successfully defended his island, and the remaining Spanish forces retreated back to their ships, leaving behind the fallen Magellan. The events of the Battle of Mactan are a striking reminder of the dynamics and complexities of the age of exploration. It's a tale of cultural clash, of the unexpected defeat of a technologically superior force by native warriors determined to defend their homeland. The battle marked the end of Magellan's ambitious expedition, but the beginning of the Spanish era in the Philippines. To recap, we started with the historical context of the Battle of Mactan in the age of exploration. We followed the chronological order of the battle, from Magellan's arrival in the Philippines to his ill-fated decision to interfere in local politics, culminating in his defeat at the hands of Lapu-Lapu's warriors on the island of Mactan. The key points discussed emphasize the role of cultural misunderstanding, territorial disputes, and the clash of ambitions in shaping this pivotal event. This narrative serves not only as a fascinating slice of history, but also a timeless lesson on the perils of underestimating one's adversary and overreaching one's bounds. The Battle of Mactan, while a significant event in its own right, is also a part of a larger tapestry of human history and exploration. It's a story that continues to resonate more than 500 years later,